Hi guys, welcome to today's video. I hope you all have been good and had some good days. Guys, for today's video, I want to go through an article on Bleacher Report, and it's called One Trade Still Hunting Every NBA Franchise in 2024. And yeah, I have not read this article, but I do want to read it, and I thought, why not with you guys together? So guys, if you enjoy this video, I would really appreciate if you could show me some love and subscribe to my channel. It's very much appreciated, and you could help me out a lot. Let's jump right into this article. And yes, so the first team, of course, is the Atlanta Hawks, and it's the DeJounte Murray trade, I imagine. Danilo Gallinari, 2025-2027 first round picks, and a 2026 first round pick swap to the San Antonio Spurs for DeJounte Murray and Jock Landale. Of course, I completely forgot that Jock Landale was actually a Spur. At some point, yeah. And yeah, Danilo Gallinari as well. So yeah, completely forgot about those players. But of course, this is about DeJounte Murray and his fit in Atlanta. And you know, I remember once this trade happened, everybody was excited about it. Everybody was not could not wait to see how Trae Young DeJounte Murray backcourt is going to be, and we all thought the fit is great. You know, DeJounte Murray, a great defensive player, great perimeter defender. Trae Young, a great offensive player, not a great defender. So we thought 1 + 1 is 2, and they're going to have a great time in Atlanta. But of course, it did not happen. You know, both players came out and said they love each other on and off the court, but it just didn't really work out. So sometimes this is the ball game, you know. Sometimes on paper it looks great, but in reality it did not. And of course, yeah, those 3 first round picks, they are going to hurt Atlanta because it looks like they're going into a rebuild phase. They brought in some a new young talent like Dyson Daniels from the Pelicans for Murray. And yeah, look, and of course they had a second research number 1 pick, so it looks like that they're going into a rebuild, you know. Maybe they trade Young away, and they are regretting it a lot that they traded out 3 first round picks to the Spurs. On the other side, the Spurs, they look like the clear winner of this trade. You know, like I said, if the record of the Hawks is going to be bad the next years, they definitely look like the winner. So, yeah, W for the Spurs and L for the Hawks, of course. Boston Celtics, yeah, Desmond Bane, imagine. So Desmond Bane to the Grizzlies and Enes Kanter freedom to the Trailblazers. Grizzlies trade 2023 and 2025 second round picks to the Boston Celtics and cash to the Portland Trailblazers. Blazers trade Hezonja to the Grizzlies. So pretty much the Grizzlies get Desmond Banes and his Mario Hezonja, who is out of the league at the moment. And they trade away Enes Kanter to Portland and those 2 second round picks to the Boston Celtics. And of course that means they just traded out a couple of second round picks to get Desmond Bane, who is on a max contract. I'm not sure how his future is going to be. I do like him as a player a lot. But is he going to be the starting shooting guard for the future next to Ja Morant? The defense is just not great there. I'm a little bit worried there. Marcus Smart on paper is even a better fit than Desmond Bane, so I don't know. He's on a huge contract, long-term deal. I love him as a player. I'm just not sure if he's the full package. You know what I mean? He's a great player, but you know, there's some defensive needed. But yeah, if we look at the Boston side of the deal, they didn't get much back, so those second round picks, I'm sure they would have loved to take Desmond Bane, who could easily be your starting shooting guard or 6-man of the bench. Imagine him being your 6-man of the bench, backing up Derek White and Drew Holiday. Oh my goodness, this team would even be better. I mean, it would be so unfair. This would be like an NBA 2K team, you know. Brooklyn Nets. The trade that comes back to them is, so Keith Bogans, well, that's a name I've not heard for a long time. Marshall Brooks, Chris Humphries, Chris Joseph. Who is Chris Joseph? Is it related to Corey Joseph? Gerald Wallace. 3 first round picks and a first round pick swap to the Boston Celtics for KG, Paul Pierce, Jason Terry, DJ White, and a second round pick. Yeah, guys, it has been talked enough. I don't need to get my opinion on it, because we all know what those first round picks turned out to be. Of course, Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum, and all this stuff, you know. So yeah, let's not talk about too much about it. Charlotte Hornets, Shai Gilgeous to the Los Angeles Clippers for Miles Bridges and two future second round picks, so if I can speak correctly. I completely forgot that they had the rights on Shai. You know, I remember that he played for the Clippers, and then they sent him in this Paul George trade to OKC, and they won this trade, of course. But I completely forgot that the Hornets had the rights to Shai. So that's an interesting, you know, I completely forgot about that. Miles Bridges, of course, had some stuff off the court. I don't want to go into it, but like him as a player, great player, you know. But yeah, interesting, man. I already learned something. I like this, man. I like this. Give a like if you also learned something here, man. Chicago Bulls, of course. Yeah, this is the trade, man. Wendell Carter Jr., Otto Porter Jr., and 2 first-round picks drafts. One was Franz Wagner. I don't know what the other one was. I can't remember. For Al-Farouq Aminu, and Nikola Vucevic. I mean, we all know this trade looks terrible from the Bulls' perspective. Now, at the time, I didn't mind it, to be honest. Vucevic was an all-star. He had some very good numbers. He's still a solid player. I mean, he's up there in age, so yeah, the front office, of course, did not do a good job. Wendell Carter Jr. already looks like a better player than the Nikola Vucevic, you know. And yeah, so he just also got a nice contract extension, making about, I think, what is it, about 20 million a year for the next couple of years. So good for him, man. Yeah, the Magic won this trade by distance. Carter Jr. and Franz Wagner for Al-Farouq Aminu and Nikola Vucevic. I mean, come on, man. You do this trade every day of the week. Cleveland Cavaliers. Oh, wow. Mike Dunleavy, Mo Williams, and 2 second-round picks to the Hawks for Kyle Korver. Huh. That's like... Whew. When was this trade, man? When was it, man? I mean, those are some interesting names, man. Mike Dunleavy Jr., Mo Williams, and 2 second-round picks for Kyle Korver. I mean, 2017, I think. Interesting, man. I don't know, is this the worst trade that you have done? I mean, then it's not too bad, you know. 2 second-round picks don't hurt you too much. I don't know, man. I can see the big mistake here. If this is your worst trade in like recent history. Because of the second trade. Yeah, I remember now. So one of them became actually Herb Jones and the other one Vince Williams Jr., who, of course, Herb Jones is probably the best perimeter defender at this time, you know. But I don't know, man. You had LeBron James. You had to go all in. So I'm not too mad at it, to be honest. I mean, it would be nice to have Herb Jones at the moment, but what are the odds that you would have taken him as well in a second round pick? So I don't know, man. I'm not too mad at this trade. Dallas Mavericks, Reggie Bullock, and a 2030 first round pick swap to the San Antonio Spurs, a second round pick and a second round pick swap to the Boston Celtics, Grant Williams, and 2 second round picks to Dallas. Grant Williams in Dallas, of course, never has really worked out. So yeah, he I don't know, man. I don't know, man. I'm not a big Grant Williams fan. There has been some rumors or news that he has been a tough guy in the locker room. I put it this way. Him and with the Celtics, that looked good in my opinion. With the Mavs, not so much, but with the Celtics a lot. He looked like a mentality first guy. So I don't know what's going on in his career, but I mean, just imagine you're going from the Boston Celtics to Dallas Mavericks and now to the Charlotte Hornets. I mean, it's obvious that this does something to your mentality. So him on a good team would be interesting what he can do. Denver Nuggets, yeah, Donovan Mitchell to the Utah Jazz for Tyler Lydon and Trey Lyles. Tyler Lydon, a name I've not heard for a very, very, very long time. Trey Lyles, of course, is a very solid big man there in Sacramento. But of course, nothing compared to Donovan Mitchell. I mean, imagine him and Nikola Jokic. Oh, like you have a 3-time MVP Nikola Jokic and Donovan Mitchell, a potential MVP. So, and then Jamal Murray. I mean, this should be like a fun rebuild on an NBA 2K. simulation, so maybe I'm going to do that at some point. But yeah, this is a trade that's going to hunt them, especially now because they struggle to get some good bodies. So yeah. Detroit Pistons, oh my goodness. Chris Middleton, Brandon Knight and Kravtsov to the Bucks for Jennings. Yeah, Jennings never really turned out our future point guard we really wanted to use. And of course, trading out Chris Middleton, at some point of his career, one of the best NBA players. Now, of course, he's always hurt and struggles to stay healthy. So yeah, but it sucks to let him go. There was Middleton, and who was the other one? We kind of screwed up on. Yeah, of course, Luke Kennard, the other player. So yeah, it sucks, man. And actually Spencer Dinwiddie, who also used to be like a player for us. And both of the players turned out very good. And yeah, so both of them is a problem. Golden State Warriors, a top 20 protected first round pick and a second round pick to the OKC Thunder for Kelly Oubre Jr. Why is that? I don't remember that. Is this because that pick became something special? The later used on Miles McBride and Aaron Wiggins. Alright, so those are good players, but you know, Kelly Oubre Jr. is a very solid NBA player, role player. There was a time, I think it was with the Hornets, he averaged like 20 points. So there was a time that a league was very high on the potential of Kelly Oubre Jr. But I don't know, man, I don't see it. It's not too bad, I guess. I mean, you're missing out on Miles McBride and Aaron Wiggins. But also Oubre Jr. fitted your timeline better, so I don't think it's a terrible mistake. Houston Rockets, oh my goodness, I like these jerseys, by the way. Chris Paul, oh, those numbers here looks very, very nice, man. Chris Paul, 2 first round picks and 2 first round pick swaps to the OKC Thunder for Russell Westbrook. Yeah, we all know what Chris Paul did in OKC and also with the Suns. So he aged very well. He's still a solid NBA starter. And Russell Westbrook does not. You know, like he had some tough years in Houston. He had some tough years in LA. He did have some nice years in Washington. And with the Clippers, I guess off the bench he was good. He's not a great player with the Nuggets so far. So yeah. The Rockets definitely lost this trade, and yeah, I think one of them became even Nikola Topic, right? So if he's going to do a lot of great things there, he looks even worse. Indiana Pacers, yeah, they did trade Kawhi Leonard, Davis Bertans, and Lorbeck. Who the hell is Lorbeck, man? To the Spurs for George Hill. Imagine. Indiana could have had Paul George and Kawhi Leonard on their prime. So, oh man, another great idea for an NBA rebuild, man. Let me know, guys, if you would enjoy Kawhi Leonard, Paul George, NBA 2K rebuild on the Indiana Pacers. So let me know if you would have liked that. Los Angeles Clippers, the trade Danilo Gallinari, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's first round. 5 first round picks and 2 first round pick swaps to the OKC for Paul George, and then Paul George leaves you for nothing, man. Absolutely nothing. I mean, a terrible trade, man. You are trading away a future MVP in Shai, in my opinion. You are trading for Paul George, who had some injury problems. I mean, he did re-sign with you, so that's a W, I guess, but oh my goodness. So this is actually the second Shai trade in this article. Terrible, man. Ah, my goodness. Yeah, one of these picks actually did turn into Jalen Williams, so that makes it less. And the other ones, Jaime Jaquez Jr., Trey Mann, and Dylan Jones. Clippers. I wish I could take you over, man. Become your GM, man. Los Angeles Lakers, yeah. KCP, Montrezl Harrell, Kyle Kuzma to the Wizards. Isaiah Jackson's to the Pacers, Russell Westbrook's, and 3 second round picks to the Lakers. Ah, Lakers, man, I feel so sorry for you, man. For this, like this, actually, I don't know, man. It actually makes me kind of sad talking about all those bad trades. Like they are so unbalanced, right? So they're always great, always clear winners and losers. So another trade who looks terrible, man. Caldwell Pope and Kyle Kuzma for Russell Westbrook. You also give up on Isaiah Jackson, who is a very solid NBA backup center, and those second round picks. I mean, come on, man. Tough, tough, tough. So the last one for today's video is the Memphis Grizzlies. So they trade Brandon Boston Jr. Okay, not a big deal. Trey Murphy the third. Oh my god, him now in a Grizzlies uniform. Imagine how beautiful that would look, man. Jonas Valanciunas to the New Orleans Pelicans. Tyler Harvey to the Hornets. I have no idea who that guy is. Zaire Williams, Steve Adams, Bledsoe, Jared Butler, and two future first round picks. I mean, yeah, they gave up a lot, man. Imagine Trey Murphy Jr. nowadays in a Memphis Grizzlies uniform, and that's all I have to say. Just imagine the beauty of that. Alright guys, so this is all I have for you in today's video. I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know in the comment section if you did so. And guys, I love you and see you at the next one.